Oxygen from water to humans, as we are not fish. Yes, we are not fish, but I also have to tell you that none of your cells are getting oxygen from air. Just the opposite. All of your cells are getting oxygen from water compartment. In your body, you have your blood, which is really the carrier of oxygen, but your blood is not carrying oxygen directly to the cells, but it only carries oxygen to the interstitial fluid. You have roughly 3 to 4 liters of blood volume. It's a very well-known liquid compartment in your body, but surprisingly, you have a much bigger fluid compartment in your body, which is the interstitial fluid, because it's 16 liters. So you are a big bag of fluid, and the cells are dispersed in very tricky arrangement in this water bag, but you have a huge, huge bag of fluid. Why we don't see this huge amount of fluid? Because you only have interstitial fluid while you are alive. At the moment when you die, the interstitial fluid disappears. Where does it disappear? All the fluid goes back to the cells. The living cells are pumping out sodium and together with it liquid outside to the surroundings, and that creates this enormous amount of fluid. But this is the fluid which carries oxygen, which carries all the nutrients to your cells, because your cells are far away from even from the nearest capillary. You have cells 60 cells away from the nearest capillary. So who is delivering oxygen? Who is delivering nutrients? Who is delivering waste material from the cells to the capillary? No one. There is no any active delivery mechanism. There is no taxi. There is no any transport mechanism. It's just simple diffusion. It's just a question of concentration gradient. But as you have higher oxygen concentration here than there, the oxygen will travel through the interstitial fluid and will end up in your cells. And when you produce a lot of waste material here, and the concentration of waste material is higher than here, it will travel the other way around. But all your cells is getting oxygen from fluid. So bringing oxygen in a fluid form to the body is absolute native to your cells. That's the only native language to your cells, to bring oxygen via fluid and not by air. Clear? So it's absolutely no something outstanding that we are bringing oxygen in water, because all your cells, all the time, just getting oxygen from water, period. I'm gonna demonstrate to you the long-term effect again with the hyperview camera image, because it's now a wonderful tool and it gives you very quick and very visual and informative readings of what is happening. So I went to an obstetric ward, to the university clinic, and I met one of my patients, 27 weeks of pregnancy, and she is there because of high threat of preterm birth. She's having contractions. And I made a picture with the hyperview camera of the abdominal wall. It's the belly button here. And oxyhemoglobin was 8, deoxy 58, and oxygen saturation 12. Enormously low numbers. It's no wonder that she cannot really keep pregnancy with these numbers, or the baby is gonna be retarded intrauterine, or any major problem will arise. So I gave her 2 big glasses of cocoon water to drink, half a liter. 8 minutes, just 8 minutes later, I made the second picture, and I go back. You just can maybe see the colors. It's getting a little bit lighter now. And the oxyhemoglobin from 8 went to 10, and the oxygen saturation went from 12 to 15 in 8 minutes. But I checked her after another 10 minutes. You see the colors, right? And here the oxyhemoglobin is already 23, and the oxygen saturation is 30. And I checked her another 10 minutes later, and the oxygen saturation is 31. And again, if you compare just the image, because it's color-coded, it's very informative. And provided that it's very, very difficult to make the cocoon water to understand that it should only go to the surface where I'm gonna take the picture and not anywhere else. So we might assume that the same increase of tissue oxygen happened all over the body, including the placenta and including the baby. Right? And it is now 34 minutes after just drinking 1 time cocoon water. You understand? And we know that the effect lasts for about 2 hours, and she has much higher chance to have a healthy, spontaneous delivery at term.